Hey everyone, I've been getting a lot of questions regarding my Savage XL Nitro to brushless conversion. I used to actually run the Kershaw designs, and today we're actually doing most of the parts with the FLUX components. If you look at the body itself, looks probably familiar. This is actually a Traxxas slash body. If you look at this one, it fits pretty well, nice and wide. You can take it off of this table here. But you can see there it fits quite nicely there. I think the actual XL body that comes with the truck is too skinny, too narrow. So this one actually has a much better look there. Now you will have to do some drilling on the back end here for the rear specifically, and this up here. There'll be some gluing you need to do here as well. I put a little bit of reinforcements from an old body I'm not using, just cut it there. You can actually use some shoe goo. Shoe goo is available at Rite Aid or CVS, but it's obviously meant for shoes, but it's actually very flexible, very strong, very light. Works pretty well. Now the truck itself, so again this is using mostly the HPI parts off of the FLUX HP. The battery boxes are from the FLUX HP. Let's take a look here. The motor mount. This is going to be a very important piece here. So just to give you an idea here, so if you plan to use the Mamba Monster, basically the non-standard FLUX HP motor in here, you will have to do some cutting around the brackets here, because as you can see here, the motor is pretty much round. The HPI FLUX HP motor, the black one, and it's going to have a more of a kind of octagon kind of shape to that. So if you do decide to use the FLUX HP motor, you won't have to do any type of cutting. It'll just fit perfectly in there. But either way, not much work to do there as far as to get that to work. Take a look here. The ESC itself is going to be held up by a little stand here from HPI. Pretty easy to do there. You can actually just put a couple screws in there. The other main component is going to be the transmission. So very important. You can actually just use, again, the FLUX HP tranny. It works quite nicely. I haven't had any issues with that. The other components you need with that is going to be the Spur gear and also a pinion for your motor. I think those are kind of a given there. But it is necessary. You will also need the Spur cover for that too. And again, just held in by a couple screws there. Let's go and turn the truck. There you go, nice and neat. If you guys have ever done any type of car stereo install, you notice here there's just some shrouding I've actually put here to kind of make it look nice and neat. Other mods here are basically just the big boy shocks. Also got all RPM arms here. These are all RPM. The one piece I would probably recommend also swapping out is obviously the rear hub carriers. These tend to break pretty easily, so this will solve your problems there for breaking those rear hub carriers. Other than that, the last thing you actually will need is, oh yeah, the TVPs. So these TVPs, you can buy some aftermarket ones. You can even buy the ones from HPI themselves. They actually make them now. They just call them Extended TVPs for FLUX, and it actually does include a couple other components with that as well. Other than that, definitely go with the HPI parts if you can. I'll go and post the necessary parts you need along with the HPI part numbers. I think that's probably going to be very helpful for anyone who's trying to do the actual conversion themselves. Alright, good luck. Thanks for watching.